If you're currently in that phase of your life where it feels like everything sucks and your life literally feels like a mess, then congratulations, because you would never get that feeling if it's not your time for you to defy all odds and become your best self. That feeling is literally the universe trying to communicate the importance of self development, being your best self, and getting your shit together. So, your habit is who you are and who you become. So, until you fix your habits, your life will always feel like shit. Because everything is literally going wrong right now in this generation. We have so many distractions that really want to take us away from reaching our goal, unlike when it was like in the 18th century or far back then during the time of our parents. They really had lesser distractions, but in this current generation, guys, we have a lot of things like struggling and dragging for our attention. So if you don't get intentional about building a healthy habit and literally fixing your life by force, you will literally be in the slump. Like, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna have a chit chat about our habits, and I've got a lot of persons reach out to me, especially on TikTok, asking about how can I improve my habits, what are the things I should stop doing, how do I get better, how do I get my shit together. And I honestly feel this is a topic I can really talk about while sleeping or keeping my eyes closed, because I have literally lived the life, the unproductive life, the very lazy girl era. I used to drown in my lazy girl era until one day I decided that I can't let this be my story. So I literally told myself it's time to fix every single thing that's wrong in my life and literally get my life together. I used to be the very strong procrastinator. I would stay on my bed all day, scrolling my phone, literally just stay unproductive for no reason and make excuses for every single thing. And guys, right now, if that is your lifestyle, then this video is literally for you, because you do not want to miss any single tip I'm about to share in this video. Because at one point in my life, I told myself I am too grown right now not to have my shit together. And guys, I had to fix my routine, fix my habits, and that was when the magic happened. If you are new in my channel, my name is Unique. I talk about all things productivity, wellness, becoming the best version of yourself, and this channel is literally a community for girlies and every other person who wants to become that girl or that guy. If there are guys watching this video, I want to say welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to give me a thumbs up. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know that I love you so much. Like, honestly, half of my heart is for you. Without wasting any more time, let us jump straight into the video. So when it comes to staying productive and organized, I figure out that a lot of persons always talk about drink your water, journal, take exercises, do your skincare, and they're just like a lot of rules to follow. But one of the most healthiest habits you can literally have in your life as a young person right now is the habit of praying and meditation. Now, I am a Christian girly, so I can literally tell you this from experience that every single time I intentionally decide that I want to stay productive and organized, and I did not pray about it, forget it. That day will literally be a total fuck up. Like, that day will literally not go as planned. And there's something I noticed that every single time in the morning I have my meditation, just pray to God and literally just commune with God about my day. I talk to Him about whatever is troubling my heart or my habit. I talk to him about my habits, my bad habits, and how difficult it is to literally fix my habit. Because honestly, guys, fixing your habit is no easy task. It's so difficult. So sometimes I just feel like you need God in everything like you're literally doing. So that is actually one of the most healthiest habits you need. Like, you need to learn to pray in the morning, you need to learn to commune with God. And when it comes to communing with God, a lot of persons always feel like it's so difficult, like it's a very big chore. I feel people make it feel like it's hard. You just need to talk to God the way you talk to your best friend. Talking to somebody you really care about or you really love, or you're talking with your best friend, should not be difficult, honestly. So whenever I commune with God, I just feel like I'm talking to my best friend. I feel like He knows me better. Like, I feel like He knows what's best for me. Communicating with God in first in the morning always make my day like way better. And I feel that is something we really need to talk about before we talk about doing this or doing that. I really don't want to just come out here and just spill out a lot of things that are just like every other thing I'm going to say today is under this major thing I just talked about. Like, the first thing you need to do if you want to fix your habits, you should learn how to pray, learn how to meditate in the morning. That is literally the first thing you need. Like, if you want to have a good day, if you literally want to have a good life, honestly. Now let's talk about journaling. I honestly feel like the importance of journaling has not yet fully be emphasized enough. Now I literally journaled myself out of imposter syndrome. I journaled myself out of depression, guys. Journaling change your life. Now I feel one of the things that really affected this generation is the fact that social media has literally kept us so occupied that we really do not even have enough time for our own thoughts. Like a lot of people do not even give themselves time to listen to themselves, to listen to their thoughts. And one of the things that have literally helped me, guys, is journaling first thing in the morning. Immediately after my morning devotion, I pick out my journal and my pen. I am writing something. I don't know what I'm writing, but I am literally writing, honestly. And you will be so amazed of the amount of things that need to leave your head first thing in the morning. Like sometimes when I'm done journaling in the morning, I just feel so free, like up there. Like it just feels like a very big load has been lifted off my head. Like sometimes we wake up with a lot of great ideas. We wake up with a lot of things that we really need to put out there. But the first thing everybody wants to reach out for in the morning is their phone. We are always picking up our phone first thing in the morning, scrolling through TikToks, watching reels, and you're getting a lot of negativity inside of you instead of you taking out like some of those things that are literally stuck in your head from the previous day out. So guys, journaling literally changed my life, and you really do not have to stress a lot about what should I write in my journal or how can I write. You can literally go on Pinterest. There are a lot of journal prompts for you. When I started to journal regularly, certain things in my life changed. One of those things was the fact that I always have mental clarity of every single thing. Now, I would always take my journal with me every single place I'm going to, because there might be like some sort of ideas that come into my head and I really need to write them down, guys. You have to be doing this. Like, you need to be journaling every single day, even if not every single day, at least dedicate a particular time for journaling, literally for mental clarity, and also to declutter your mind of a lot of things that are really there. Until you pick a pen and paper and literally start journaling, you do not know how much you have missed yourself. Everybody loves to spend money. Every day you're talking about the new bag you want to buy, the new shoes, you're talking about expensive things. But honestly, if we are very honest with ourselves, a lot of persons do not really understand how to budget. A lot of persons do not really track their finances, and I'm here to tell you, if you want to be that girl, you need to take your finances very, very seriously, guys. Budgeting was literally one of the most important aspects of my life. I really needed to change that particular aspect of my life because I honestly got tired of not knowing where all my money went to at the end of every single month. And one day I told myself that, honestly, what am I doing in my life? And I feel a lot of persons do not really talk about this enough. I really got to a point in my life like I knew that I really can't keep living this fucked up life because I love to spend money, but then I don't know how to manage money. I don't know how to budget. I don't know how to track my finances. Then I literally just told myself like I really don't want to wake up one morning at 30 not knowing how to plan my finances. This is something I wish I learned way, way earlier in life, and this is something I'm going to definitely inculcate into my children at a very early, like earlier stage in life. You must be somebody of high value. You must learn how to budget. The last 1 month, how much came into your bank account? Now, can you literally trace it? How did you spend it? Because I know a lot of persons are having money, but you don't know how to spend it, or you don't even know how to budget, how to literally allocate funds for different particular things. This is something that you need to learn now. While a lot of persons want to tell you, oh, you need to drink water, you need to do exercises, guys, these are some things that you would literally do to make your life 10 times better than your mate right now. If you know how to budget, you are literally 70% or 80% ahead of your mate. Honestly, I am literally saying this, no jokes, guys. If you still do not know how to budget your money, if you still do not understand financial management, guys, you are literally wasting your time. Like every other thing you want to do, you want to drink water, you want to have flat tummy, you want to have exercises, or you want to literally take care of the skin, every other thing is a waste if you don't know how to manage your money. If my 18-year-old self should come up to me now that I'm 24 and ask me, what do you think is the biggest decision of your life so far? One of my answer would literally be to get my routines and my schedules together, guys. I got to a point in my life where I was just everything just didn't feel right, honestly. And I got to understand that, I got to trace that feeling, and I figured out that that feeling was literally the feeling of disorganization. Now, a lot of people would not tell you this, but you cannot be who you need to be in life if you are a very disorganized person. Now, that is literally bringing us to the topic of planning, organizing, and scheduling. Now, guys, this is one aspect of my life that I can comfortably tell you I am literally living this life right now. I am in my era of being the very organized girly, and I am so proud of it. And I feel like every single person right now should be doing that. Like I said before, there's a lot of things really competing for our attention. Like a lot of things want to distract us right now. If you are not organized, if you don't have your routines right, if you don't have your schedules right, if you don't plan your day, you are literally just wasting your time. Like the most important aspect of planning for me was the fact that it literally reduced my stress. I really can't emphasize it enough. Like I am so relaxed. I'm such a relaxed girly because I have everything in place. I got intentional about like my routines and my schedules because I really got tired of being stressed. Now, if you don't plan your day, you always have like feel burned out every single time. Every single time, I'm always thinking of the next thing to do, and that is honestly not a good place to be. Ever since I learned how to automate my lifestyle, like from my meal plan to my schedules to every single aspect of my life, like I really know about the things, the important tasks I have to do for like the next 1 week. And guys, staying organized will literally help you reduce your stress. Every single time I walk into every room, people always tell me, you look so relaxed, you don't look stressed, you don't look this, you don't look that. Honestly, the secret is planning, the secret is organization, the secret is scheduling. Whether you have a skill to learn, or you are learning a new language, or it's reading, or whatever you need to do, like just incorporate planning, organizing, like have a very religious schedule. Like guys, have a weekly planner. I really can't emphasize this enough. You should learn to plan your week, learn to plan your day, learn to keep everything automated. Your meals should be ready. You should have a meal plan, a schedule, a school calendar. Like every single thing should be like organized. Like that is literally something that will help you go far. Like if you can do this, you would be like 80% ahead of your mates, honestly. No jokes, guys. A lot of persons will leave the university, like the four walls of the university, and still not know how to organize themselves. Trust me, guys, if you are still in the university or in college, this is something you need to learn as fast as possible, honestly, because you don't want to go into the world properly and realizing that you really do not have any organization skill. You don't know how to organize yourself, you don't know how to plan your week, you don't know how to plan your budget. That is literally not a good place to be. For every single time you felt depressed, for every single time your life felt like a mess, I want you to like take a look at your surrounding and check if it's well put together, if it's clean, if it's organized. Guys, cleanliness is literally next to godliness, like everybody says, but cleanliness will literally help you be in the right state of mind. I feel you are like less likely to be depressed, to feel imposter syndrome, less likely to be a procrastinator if your place is clean. Now, guys, I honestly feel adulthood is literally fixing your life, fixing your bad attitude, seeing your mistakes for yourself, and fixing it. Now, I would honestly advise young persons to at least stay alone, like at least once in your lifetime. It's going to help you get to know yourself better. If you start staying alone, like you literally see your bad attitude for yourself. Like I got to see that my closet was always scattered. I'm very lazy when it comes to arranging and everything. So I took it upon myself that I cannot live with it like unhealthy habits. So guys, I told myself that I want to be the clean girl. I want to literally fix my life. I want to stay very clean and organized. Being the clean girl has literally affected me a lot, like positively. Mentally, I feel better. I am no longer depressed. I used to be the very depressed girly, especially during my teen years. I was always depressed for no reason. But sometimes when you are depressed, check your surrounding, guys. Sometimes you are not depressed. You are just having a rough mental time. Should I put it like that? Like your head is just dirty. Whenever you are in a very dirty environment, your mind is always dirty. Like you would never think right in a very dirty space. So one of the healthiest habits you can literally incorporate in your life right now is to always keep your environment clean and organized. When it comes to cleanliness, it's not just restricted to just your space alone. Like your own personal hygiene is very important. Now, a lot of persons have personal hygiene but do not really have environmental hygiene. Like people like can take good care of themselves, but then their space is always like so messy. Some other persons can really take good care of their space, but then do not really have personal hygiene. So cleanliness like goes like all round. You need to learn how to take very good care of yourself and also your space, guys. And that is literally it. Guys, let us talk about doom scrolling and how it is literally one of the worst things you can be doing to yourself right now. Now, one of the most healthiest habits you can literally have right now is to become a master of your phone. Like, do not let your phone be your master. Like, I always get caught up like with my phone every single time, just scrolling through, watching TikTok, watching reels, until one day I realized that like I am watching other people's life and just burning my data, wasting my money, wasting my resources, and not getting any useful information, guys. The time we use to press our phone, if we actually get intentional about using our phone to make money or using our phone to listen to something that is really going to help us, our life will literally become better. One of those things I literally do is to listen to podcasts. Now, whether I'm cleaning my apartment or I'm doing my assignment or I'm just like getting busy or I'm bored, instead of just taking my phone and just whiling away time watching TikToks and literally wasting my energy and having a lot of like screen all over my face every single time, I get intentional about just going to Spotify or on YouTube, watch something very educational, something to just boost my morale, and literally just listen to educational podcasts, listen to podcasts that literally like would make you feel better instead of wasting your time. One of my favorite podcasts are Notes to Self. I really do love this podcast a lot. Like she's so relatable. I love her vibe. And another is Balanced Black Girl. I love girls that invest. That podcast literally changed my life when it comes to talking about finances and becoming like a woman, a business girly. And there's one from Nigerian podcaster, RSA, Smart Money Tribe. I really do enjoy this podcast. These are things you can literally do instead of just doom scrolling your phone every single day, guys. You need to change that habit, honestly. Now, a lot of persons have been waiting for me to talk about water, and here we go. Let us talk about water, guys. One of the most healthiest habits you can literally do to change your life right now, especially your health, is to take water in the morning. Now, I have been tracking this particular habit for the past 60 days, and guys, I have to say, water has a lot of benefits. Apart from the fact that it helps me with a very good bowel like movement, I just feel every single time I take 2 glasses of water in the morning, I feel good. Like I feel energetic. I don't know. I just feel like my gut somehow gets cleared and every single thing hanging right there from all the food I've had the previous day just like literally just goes down and everything. And I have to say, before taking water in the morning, ensure you brushed your teeth because you really don't want to just gulp in water and taking all of those bacteria inside your system. Ensure to brush your teeth before taking water. And guys, water has a very good benefit. And one of the ways I romanticize taking water is the fact that I take my sachet water and I pour it into a glass, and guys, it always make me feel different. Like it make me feel more aesthetic. I don't know the psychology of that, but anytime I literally take my water in a sachet, I just feel somehow I feel weird. So I always like turn my water in my glass cup and sip it slowly and just romanticize the whole moment. And guys, it always make me feel good, make me feel more, I don't know, made me feel, I don't know, I just it made me feel like that girl. Like I have to say that it made me feel like that girl. Like I just feel it's something you need to add to your routines, your morning or evening routines. Ensure you're taking water, like take your water religiously, like every single time. Have your water, like guys, drink water. It's very, very important. I really don't used to like water before, but I'm getting more intentional about like drinking a lot of water, even when I don't feel like drinking water. I am drinking water, and guys, it has literally helps me, especially my skin. I'm always so happy talking about my skin, honestly, guys, because I really can't talk about it, but I'm always so happy. Water is very good for you, and just take note of that. That is something you should be doing. Now, because I was talking about my skin, let us talk about SPF. Guys, I have been using sunscreen every single day, in the morning, in the night, in the evening rather, for the past 1 year, 6 months, and it's a total game changer, guys. If you still do not use sunscreen, I don't know what you're waiting for, honestly. From me to you, please go get your sunscreen. Sunscreen has a lot of benefit. Like, if my 18-year or my 20-year-old self could come to me right now and ask for one very important advice about their skin, it has to be use sunscreen every single day. Sunscreen has a lot of benefit. Like, religiously apply your sunscreen. Like, apply it every single time. I feel a lot of persons asking me, what are you using for your skin? Your skin is getting better. I just feel the sunscreen has actually helped a lot in my skin. I really do not do much. I just put my sunscreen and I use a serum that has kojic acid and L-glutathione, and I just apply it on my face. I really don't even have too much of a very skincare routine because, like I said, I do not want to complicate my life. Like right now, I am doing a lot of things and I just want to be like beautiful on a budget because I am literally not very financially stable to be buying the very expensive skincare products. But I just really keep like at it with my sunscreen, with my serum, ensure that I'm literally taking good care of my skin and everything the little way I can. And guys, using your sunscreen every day is one of the best habits you can have right now. Keep your sunscreen in your bag. Take it with you wherever you're going to. Use your sunscreen first thing in the morning. Use your sunscreen last thing at night. If you don't use sunscreen right now, please, I'm begging you, go and get one. It's gonna help your skin like a lot because it's gonna help shield your skin from a lot of radiation, a lot of things basically. I don't know how it works, but I know sunscreen has literally helped my skin a lot, and that is something I would like. I don't have a second thought on it. I would continue using sunscreen for as long as I live. I will be using sunscreen. Now, a lot of persons have heard about the whole like do not charge your phone close to your bed for a lot of reasons, that it could cause explosion or whatever. But my own reason that I'm gonna tell you right now is the fact that every single time I do not charge my phone close to my bed, it helps me not to reach like out to my phone, especially at night. Sometimes if my phone is close by, I always want to reach out to it and start pressing my phone, and that is really bad for me because I want to get intentional about getting my 8 hours of sleep. So I really do not want to be reaching out to my phone like in the midnight and wanting to check WhatsApp, wanting to check um whatever I'm checking. So guys, that is something that you should get intentional about doing. Like, just try to charge your phone away from your bed. And honestly, when it comes to charging my phone away from my bed, it also helps me whenever my alarm rings in the morning and my phone is not close to my bed, like it's significantly far away from my bed. Whenever I stand up from my bed to go turn off my alarm, it always helps me sort of like whenever I stand up from my bed, I don't want to go back to my bed and just lay there unproductive. I want to like get into my day properly. So I really would advise you, one of the habits you should incorporate into your life right now, do not charge your phone close to your bed. Take it far away from your bed. Using your phone at night affects your eyes so bad, honestly. And I notice that every single time, maybe I wake up like in the night and I start using my phone, it affects my eyes, and not just my eyes. I really would not sleep very well. And whenever I wake up in the morning, I always have this very serious, intense, puffy eye. So I had to eliminate that. When it's time to sleep, I put down my phone and go to sleep. And I'm not reaching out to my phone till the next morning. And it's probably my alarm waking me up. And whenever I wake up to pick my alarm, my phone is literally very far from my bed. So coming back to sleep, it's always somehow. So it's really nice, guys. This is something you should also try. Lastly, guys, we are going to be talking about routines. Routines are so important, like in your everyday life. It's one of the healthiest habits you can have a very put together and organized routine. Like for me, the first thing I do in the morning, like I said, is to meditate and pray. The next thing is to take a glass of water after brushing my teeth, remember that. And then I journal and also plan my day. Like every single thing like goes sequentially, and routines help you stay organized, guys. It helps you feel more put together. Whenever I track my habits and I'm seeing the fact that I have been consistent doing a particular thing, it just feels right. Like there's just this sort of energy I get to become more better. And guys, I really can't say this enough. Routines would change your life. if you really wanted to change your life. Like, guys, this is something you should be doing. Get yourself a very good routine. For my evening routine, I start on time. I get a very good shower. For my evening routine, I really like to enjoy my bath time. In my morning routine, I just bathe and like I just bathe. For my evening routine, I enjoy my bath time. I romanticize my bath time. I play cool music. I just take every single thing slow. Routines would help you to live a very slow and organized, productive life, and that is something that I have been experiencing. And guys, I have to say, it feels like drinking a very cold water in a very sunny day. Like, guys, routines is everything you need. Like, it helps take away the stress of life because I have to live slow. I follow a particular routine for my evening, and it just feels right. Like, whenever I need to do a particular thing, I already know I have to do a particular thing, and every single thing is just great when you have the perfect routine. Guys, that is literally it for this video. I am so excited to share this because it just feels like I have a lot of weight dropped down my shoulders. I've always wanted to share this, and I'm so excited I did. I really want to hear from you guys. If you found these tips very helpful, don't forget to drop in a comment for me in the comment section. If you do have questions, I would love to hear from you. You can always connect with me on my social media handles. You can find every single thing linked in my description box. Thank you guys for watching, and I would see you in my next video. Bye, guys.